I like every car in this world. I are professional.
And they find the pistol round, and they're going to try to take this one as well, but it's come close. Has been the Team 24 side. They've got themselves a hell of a lot of damage, but so good will line up two and drop them down as he goes. Now 2 rounds for them on the board. I've just realized, guys, as well, why the volume was so low. So I'm going to put that back to 0.6, and I'm going to turn up the volume. So now you guys can actually hear the game. The volume was down on the mixer, and I didn't know. So,
hello.
Yeah, that's why it was low.
Nghe.
Okay. Đón xíu mở cái tập lên đã. Em dựa lên với anh đi.
Mongols are having a rather easy day of it right now. They're able to get themselves another 2 on the board here, but they are going to be trying. They're going to be going up against an aggressive amount of players very shortly here. It's going to be now Huyak and CLB landing damage as they go. A double comes in, so that's 2 kills for the T side and 2 for the T side now as we even it out. 3 players on each side now. As the Mongols going to be on the prowl here to find the last couple of kills if possible. Spraying through his machine gun, trying to land the damage that's needed. Spins round for the kill, and the Dark Lord goes for the second as well. And now it is a 1 versus 3, and now the Mongols suddenly take themselves to victory here as they will get themselves 3 rounds on the board early on here at Cobblestone, starting off their tees now very strong. That's what you want to do here when both teams are on 1 map each. So if anybody's just joined them, we do have each team splitting maps now. Mirage, they go in favour of Team 24. The Mongols got map number 2, and now on the 3rd map in the best of 3 as we do have the Mongols trying to get themselves on board here.
Bin with his USBs. Shut down machine gun.
Down on the machine gun here. He takes him down now. Is X-ray not on? What the heck? Pretty weird the X-ray has went off. Let me have a look.
Down, finally shut down.
So yeah.
What the fuck?
CSGO is weird. I hate the servers now. They just seem to always have 1 or 2 issues.
Look at machine gun. He's like, what the fuck is happening?
It's actually just X. I had X on, but let's see if it fixed it. Seems to have somehow, yeah. Seems to have somehow like turned itself off, but we're all good now. We're all good. Apologies, everyone. X-ray's back on. GOTV has so many issues that just randomly turn stuff off all the time.
Starter. Holy mate.
It is going to be the Mongols with the first 3 rounds, but they are going to be trying to do as much damage as possible moving forward here to the economy of Team 24. They have themselves the M4s on board. They haven't got any utility though, and that could come back to hurt them a little bit into the next couple of rounds, but they have got themselves a chance here. They have to win this round, otherwise their economy will be completely shattered, and the Mongols will be in with a chance of storming ahead early on here on the T side of Cobblestone. So doing their best to keep them at bay will be the Team 24 side.
Waiting for COP waiting for Stugo. Huyak, shit down.
Huyak. Take down Mara. Stalker will reply now. 3 kills coming through. 4. And Control will land 1 back with the AWP.
Huyak is down. But this a 4v5.
Right.
Yeah. This is not looking good
towards
for
the A-bomb sign as they get themselves in behind the cannons. Popping up on top to see if there's a few players coming away, but the bomb is on as lonesome, and Team 24 have done enough to get themselves to the first round of the board here on the second. On the should I say the first half of Cobblestone here.
This should be enough for them.
Bins very secure. That confirmed. I mean, 3-1. First round comes through for Team 24.
I thought Control's gonna say his.
Welcome back, everyone. We dropped about 300, 400 viewers, but everyone, welcome back to the chat. It's about 700 of you in chat now, and let's see how things go. And it's going to be the 3-1 here. Mongols still on board on top, but they've got themselves a little bit of a buy here. A few pistols, bits of armor here and there, and of course the bit of utility here. Team 24, it should be their round here. They've got the weapons, they've got the utility, they've got the momentum as well, so definitely favour them coming into this round.
Dark Lord, shit, Trap, Mara, and Controls in there. Is this Control? Yes, no.
First kill comes in. It's going to be Mara finding it. Oh shit, it's a Huyak finding it onto Mara. Somehow, and it's going to be now.
Mongols.
Bit of a slower play coming out by the Mongols. They've lost a man already, and they don't have much utility or weapons to work with, so they have to slow things down, as they will do so. The flashes come through, so good. We'll find one on the Stalker, and here goes Dark Lord chiming in all the way back from Speedway, takes down Control. Now this opens the B-bomb site up a little bit more for the CTs. They have control. They keep them on the platform and they'll have to try and
Yeah.
force their way out, but keeping them long
Flanking
enough
them.
will be
Nice
for who you have to
flank.
come in and take down two.
NCL
NCL
shut down
will
bits
reply
of
with one of
that.
his own with a CZ onto Bins, but it's all on NCL now. I'm afraid
Nice.
will make short work of
Why
him through the
with
smoke and
fire?
sprays, and the kill comes in as well.
Mongolz. Things not looking good again. You know, this match is kind of like a bit up and down. Dark Lord. The heck is happening actually?
Itself off the side of the screen. Gee, sorry about that, guys. Having a bit of issues today, aren't they? But I think it
Team
should be okay.
24
Like,
got another round for them.
something
Yeah, I
doesn't
missed that.
self-destruct
I
or
missed
whatever.
that round.
Maybe should be good.
Even though the economy are very low, but they have to force buying because that's the only way to win right now.
So
Team 24 looking good for them.
it's going to be nice.
Nice start from them.
He's trying to
Top
slow
forward.
things down, go for a bit more of a passive default. They've got two players out towards the B bomb site. So outside of A, just trying to hold on as best as possible. The
They
bomb
got 3 holding B
will be
and
just
2
sitting all the
holding
way
A.
over towards the B bomb site. So if they need to pick that up, they can't hit onto that B site. So they are just going to slow things down. Huyaki is going to
Machine
walk
gun
out, get
shut
his head
down
ripped
Huyaki.
off as machine gun lands it right onto him. And now
Supply
5
once
versus
they get
4
the
now. The T
AK,
side, they've got the advantage
then
into
they
this
got
round.
the
And 1
advantage
minute
back.
left. They have to try and salvage the round here for the CTs. And it will be coming in for CLB. Secures
CLB
himself a
shut
double,
down
and that's going to take
Sugai.
down the A attack. And now it leaves them a little bit stunned and confused as the man advantage has suddenly swayed in favour of the Team
Don't
24
walk in
side.
fire. Dark Lord. Don't know if it's still go there. It should make sound.
CLB creeps out, looking for more here. He's hungry for some more kills, but somehow there's a player slipped in behind him. That's so good. So Dark Lord,
Dark
he
Lord
knows that this could be a
turning
possibility,
with
so he's
someone.
still playing passively.
Dark
He
Lord
peeks out
shut
to the
down
corner,
Stigo.
finds the kill. Sogi falls, and now 2 versus 4. The Mongols, they've been shut down here early on by Team
Control
24 here.
CL.
And this is absolutely unbelievable performance coming out of this side. And look at CLB, the aggressive angle. The amount of
CLB
ingenuity
shut
coming
down.
through from these players is insane. They're playing
Shut down NCL.
amazingly. They have so much mental fortitude to be able to do this against a team that are definitely meant to be favourites over them. So, absolutely insane. Slowing things down now.
So saving
Are
his
going to be the
AK.
Team 24 side as they take the lead here. 4-3. The Mongols
Take the
they
lead by
lose their
1.
lead very, very convincingly. And Team 24 are just outclassing them at the moment. They've been able to shut them down,
Team
play a lot
24,
more
they
like
are
a
like
team.
another
Another pause
gaming.
here, perhaps to let that rub in to the Mongols'
Getting
health.
down.
They just want to
getting
make sure
back
that they
up
can
again.
understand that they are getting beat
They
very
never
convincingly
they
right now
never
by
give
Team
up,
24.
I guess. That's what escaping
24
and
do
them
have a couple.
have been similar. What is happening to the internet? Come on, internet.
Pauses left here, but they are going to use one up early on here. And this is something that this team have been doing quite well, actually, using their pauses, utilising them a lot more than the other teams. And it seems to be working out for them. Every time they have a pause, they have a good few flurry of round wins. And let's see if they do so yet again here. But they did fall just a little bit on Inferno. But it looks as though it's a technical technical issue for the internet there instead of a tactical
got
pause.
some technical issue about internet, restart internet. Something is about the internet.
Recharge the internet. I think it means restart, but I guess
Restart internet. Rip English. Yeah.
get it. So we're just going to be in a bit of a technical pause here.
Mongols, they are making too much mistake right
So who
here.
do you guys think are going to win this game? The Mongols or Team 24 BHB? It'd be interesting to see how many fans we got in the chat of both
Team
sides. The Mongols do have a
24.
bit of a fan base, don't they?
Yeah, I'm
We have
guessing
some
Team 24
fans in
gonna
here.
win this match, and hope they win. Mongols, nothing much for them. Only 1 AK and 4 CZ, 3 CZ. I mean. Team 24 though, everyone got a rifle. 4 M4 and 1 AK. Okay, unpost. We're back. We're back. Look like the issue happened first.
pause comes undone, and the Mongols are set yet again here with the pistols. They've only got the pistols to work with for now. We got a few people not expecting Mongols to do too well on cobblestone, I can see.
Mara, stuck in there. Stuck in drop.
It's going to be the pretty standard play, bit of a slower one.
Dark Lord.
One of the Mongols here as they spread out
Waiting
across
for
the map
the
with
Mongols
the
to come
pistols they've
out.
got. They've got the AK in the hands of machine gun. The player you really want to have that AK. It's a bit of a
Still
beast
go
when he
stuck
wants to
there.
be.
Couldn't do anything much.
So far he's been playing
When
a little bit
he's
slower.
just got a
He's
pistol.
fizzled out a little bit. He's played insane and then died down a good bit. So
The Mongol
I
has
want to see if he can
they
remain that high octane
cannot
player
rush
for a
right
long
now.
amount of
If they
time,
rush,
and that would
then
be rather
they
insane for the Mongols to have
gonna
intact.
get more
Bit of
back,
a lag spike comes in there, but
get
nevertheless, machine gun has
more
spotted one out, and he's gonna get
We
flashed
are-
himself.
Shut down machine gun. Come on, internet. Really, internet? Sorry, guys. Come on.
Have the T's back on the buy though. They've got the
Team
AWPs
10-4
on board.
got them another round.
Got themselves the flashbangs as well. So it's a little bit of utility.
Let's try 720.
Bit of an execute. I mean, towards
Good
B is
work.
probably the biggest
NCL.
point. You don't have you've got three of those smokes. You can sort of get yourself a bit of a wall smoke there, but you got your flashbangs as well to force your way out. That
This
nail
could
coming
be
in on the
a comeback
platform
for them.
does around 1 HP damage,
Could
so
be.
not exactly impactful.
Chance is very small, but
The
could be.
flashes will be a little bit more impactful as they will slow down the push even further, force a few players back off the ground that they gained.
Nice Nate.
Now they will force their way out. These CTs looking for a boost up
Lord.
on top of the tree
Nice
position.
boost.
Oh, this is a nice one actually because it covers your head. It covers the whole body, and just your head is showing. So now they will have a very good angle to at least find a one and done, or at least one
Machine
and
gun
fall back
shoots up
now.
on drop.
This is good. The other player can watch the dropper position, but the
Wins,
only thing is,
spot-
if they're able to
secure
find
them.
this double kill, these two players can't fall, and that'll be a 2-for-1 trade right there. And now it is going to be
Mara shouldn't expect him to be
T-side drop down inside
Stalker.
of dropper. Stalker looking to get the kills.
Shut
Lines
down
up two.
two
There's
guys.
Double
Nice
coming through.
shot
Machine
from
Gun's
them.
able to get at least one, but there we go. Another 2-for-1 trade. So good is line and
Still
wait
go
for the
shut down
rotates.
Huyak.
Drop down Huyak. And now they can push onto that B-bomb side. 20 seconds left. They need
Stalker
to get this
shut down
bomb down now,
Sodo.
but it's been covered by
Mara.
CTs perfectly.
Strapped there. 3 guys looking at him.
Mara
Nice.
just grab one. So the
Oh,
bins
no.
as he finds the second as well.
Yeah,
And goes
okay.
for the third. That's
Mongols
Mara landed
shut
all
down.
3 shots, and the Mongols they'll steal away
What a
around
piss.
as the CTs they peek and they peek. Mara doesn't miss those shots, I'm afraid, and that will
So,
be it over.
Team 24 is
24, their
still
victory
kind of
lead
right now.
has been diminished quite a bit here by the Mongols.
This could be the comeback for the Mongols.
Wojak, is that true? I don't think so. I don't know. I'll have to have a look.
Dark Lord still waiting for them to drop down.
Right. It's coming through down to the bottom. A bit of smoke off towards the window. Flashbang comes through as well.
Nice
So now the
flash
T
though.
side, are they going to impact into the bomb to be a dropper position? That is a question now.
Been still waiting
I'll have to have a
for
look at that as well. Basmix then.
still waiting for controls to come out.
That's quite interesting. So, really, this makes this
Still be
a
holding mid.
decider match to decide last spot. So who
Mara
goes into the
coming
final?
to could be Dark Lord still waiting for a drop.
Interesting.
They're pushing back to
Grab
A.
that up in a second, that article, but it will be now.
Here you
The
go.
T's filtering
Nice
away
corner
through
from them.
danger. Huyak lands the damage. He spots out a player now. He swings back onto the bomb site. 3
Nice
tracks off
damage
towards B2
from him.
inside of the A position. So the Mongols, this is their window of opportunity, but now starting to be diminished. As they have
Still
to force
go.
their way out.
Shut down
So good.
CLB.
He'll land that shot every day of the week. I'm afraid.
New York shut down machine gun. Bin shut down
Yak and
controls.
Bins are going to find themselves a double in the man advantage.
New
Has
York
swung
still
them away
alive.
on
Shut down
CTs.
Sugo.
Yak doing more work. This man's
Mara
insane.
is
And also Stalker.
Mara is
He
trapped.
helps out
He
through
has
inspired
no
by
way
the
to win. Nice
damage to
round
catch
for
the head
them.
of Mara and take the round now as well. Yeah, it's not on HLTV for me. I don't know, I didn't see it. Oh, it does say that. That's bad. That's crazy, man. That is absolutely crazy. Anyway, go back into the action. Hopefully things do. We'll just concentrate on this game where we don't have any cheaters. Yeah, I seen that on the
Machine
match
gun.
page. That's crazy.
Waiting at drop. New York, nice
Anyway,
corner for him.
It will mean that now the Mongols have a good chance of getting to the grand finals
Pushing back
as
to
well.
B.
As Team
Controller
24,
shit.
any damage they can do here will be huge. Mara
CLB.
control, command the shots.
Shut down machine
Dark
gun.
Lord finds two. CLB will land one back.
Shut
This
down
is now
machine
dead
gun.
park here
Nice.
for the CTs. They're
New York
storming into this round, but
doing
Soku at
his
least
job.
is able to steal away a bomb plant. That's at least $800 added to the inventories of his teammates and himself as well. By the way, trying to finish this one off with the USB. CLB will do
Nice shot
so.
for New York.
Off the round on the board now.
Get
6-4.
the shower.
It's
Triple
going to be
kill.
quickly made 7-4.
Is it triple
With
kill?
Team 24 looking very, very good
No.
here on Cobblestone.
Oh, it's CLP. Yeah,
that is
my
actually
mistake.
crazy that TNC
mistake.
got
CLP
disqualified.
got himself a triple
So
kill.
the Mongols and
Nice
Team 24 at BHB will play later to decide last spot playoffs. That is crazy. So
Team 24 leading by 3. Mongols still buying AK, even though they don't have much money.
so today kind of just got messed up, right?
They have no other choice then. Nice burst on them.
Interesting.
Control.
Welcome, Drug Sandwich. How's it going?
Mongols.
Welcome back. I seen you yesterday as well. Anyway, again,
Nice
aggression
game.
comes through. T-side are able to find
Don't
a
go,
trade
shut down,
back. At least a
bingo.
double comes through. Machine gun will
Stalker,
take the man
didn't see him.
advantage. As now the Mongols try to force their way out onto the site here. With
Stalker
themselves the
stuck
man
there.
advantage.
Couldn't do
And the
anything
bomb
much.
site is under pressure. And the
CLB
for the
flanking them.
retake, but So Good is doing a good job to keep them at bay for now. And he'll find another headshot.
Still
Secures
go
himself
shut down here.
3. And this is where this man's
CLB,
insane.
he should save it,
We've
guys.
seen him show skill
Shut
even on
down
the
Sugo,
international
though.
stage. So let's see how he does it. And this is where he
Shoot,
falls to
machine gun
CLB. So
shut
no
down
4K
CLB.
comes through, but the round does. And the Mongols get themselves their 5th round on the board. 7-5 is the scoreline between these two teams now.
7-5.
Looking very
CL,
good
24
indeed.
still
The score
leading
is
though.
7-5. I'll put it in the chat for this man. Or oh, sorry, you meant maps. Jeez, I'm very out of it right now. Anyway, we'll get back into the action. It is going to be now this T side trying to force their way under the bomb side
Double
again. They
got
find a
himself
lot of
a
success towards this B side
shotgun.
quite often.
Could be-
It just seems
could
to
be
be
a
aggression
big
after
kill
aggression
for him.
coming through. Control
Control
hits
shut
a
down.
massive shot there, but a double comes in from
Machine gun.
CTs to take the man
Can
advantage
you
for
get
Team
the
24.
Yes, he got it.
Yeah, B nice. They want
Stalker
to hold
stuck
on.
in
Mara
fire.
hits a headshot with the AWP and that cracks things open.
Shut down
Stalker,
machine gun
how is
though.
he still alive? He's doing so much damage. He's
I'm
pulling
in
back
Mara.
again. The even odds. He's got himself. And the 2 versus 2
Machine gun
machine
shut
gun up
down
to prime
Stalker.
takedown. Stalker finally his work is done, but CLB he hasn't done any work yet. He has to find the kill.
CLB
The
shut
first night
down.
this player is so good. Low HP.
Could he do this?
Coop and then do him, but so good gets out of the way of that one. And now tries to get back
Still
towards the
go.
A bomb site. He's got the time, so
Falling
this
back.
just now becomes a mind
Scared.
game
CLP didn't know
between these
he's
two
falling
players here.
back.
No kit on top of CLP, so if he can pick that up, I think there was a kit somewhere lying about. But so good, he's just got to fully commit to
Still
this
go
A
pushing
bomb
back
site.
to
Get his
A.
way over there.
CLP already know he's pushing back to A. He's coming back.
Not doing the way up middle. It's going to be so good.
CLP right, nice corner for him.
Up he goes. He's got to cross the door, and CLP needs to just land
CLP
one
shut
shot.
him
And
down.
do so.
Nice round for
Perfect play from
CLP.
CLP there. As it's now 8-5 and Team 24. Look at this. They break the economy of the Mongols. Reset them yet again here. And they're doing so much damage here. Left, right, and center.
Mongols, they are slowly falling apart. as their economy is low in.
Now the CTs, they've got themselves the FAMAS, the UMPs,
Not really good
484, but the Mongols, they've got the
teamwork from
pistols,
them though.
and that's what really matters at this point. They've got themselves the little bit of damage
Dark
weapons.
Lord.
They can perhaps get a couple of kills
Nice
with it. But
push.
Dark Lord seems to be wanting to go for some aggression here. That smoke is going to let them know that
Waiting for
maybe
machine
a
gun
bit of
to
aggression
come.
looming.
Machine gun.
is lying
know
right
Dark
on
Lord
the
is there.
other end of the passage, but
We are
Huyak
waiting for Stugo to come out. Stugo, come out.
himself, CLB will line up a
CLB.
couple, lands a double, and now falls back to safety as the third
Line
will
up.
filter
Shut
on
down
in.
Mara too.
Triple
Yes, he
kill now,
can.
gets himself a triple.
CLP doing all his
So
stuff.
good. Will get
Doing
himself
all he could.
on his own. Now
Still
1
go
versus 4.
by himself.
He's going to walk right
And
through the
shut
smoke.
down
Yeah,
Stugo
he'll
too.
take the kill. That'll be the headshot coming through. 1-1 is the score. If anybody's just joined and you don't know what the score is, there's about, I'd say, a couple of hundred, maybe 400 extra people watching now. There is, the scoreline is indeed 1-1, so both maps have been taken. So, Team 24 won Mirage, Mongolz won Inferno, and we're going to the third map, Cobblestone, where it is the last round of the first half. Molotov comes up
Dark
to
Lord.
upper beat.
Nice
Coming through his
Molotov though.
control. He'll get
Control
dropped down
got
by
shut
Dark
down by
Lord, who does
Dark
take
Lord.
control away from him.
Mara.
Now 5 versus 4 man advantage looming over the T's now.
Dark Lord,
CT
shut
makes
down
it
machine gun.
as well as Dark Lord holding
Nice
the
flash
proper
bomb.
position well.
Machine
We'll
gun
try and
though,
get
but
themselves up to 10
still
rounds
got
here. It
shut
looks
down.
very much so. I think that will be the case. 10-5 will likely be the scoreline
NCL
now. The
waiting
Mongols
there.
trailing by 5 into the second half. Unless NCL and Sogu can pull off a wonderful 2 versus 5. So good, there we go. He starts it off, that's the first 9. But Ben's line in position is going to find them both and take them 10-5 here. Team 24 BHB, they get themselves on the board here with 5 rounds, with the 5-round lead as we move into that second half with the advantage looming over the Mongols.
Oh shit.
And that is a very good half indeed coming out by the Team 24 side. It looked so convincing for the Mongols early on. They were able to pick up the first 3 rounds, and then suddenly Team 24 just started
First half.
taking away at
goes
that
to
lead,
24.
get themselves back in a little bit more. And there you go, 10-5. The Mongols are down by 5. And they're very much the favourites coming into this best of 3 if you look
Mongols
at it
have,
on paper.
they have to win this
But
this
this
round
T
off.
side,
Otherwise,
you know,
it's gonna
we
be a
could have
rough start
abysmal
for them.
play coming in by Team 24, but it's unlikely that we will because they had a very good team.
On internet, really.
Side on Inferno, so
Still
you know,
go.
it may be rather the same here on Cobblestone. Although making their way out is going to be a bit of a slow play. They do want to win this pistol round, of course. The Mongols very much so need it. So they've got themselves the diffuse kit on hands of NCL. He's got himself a flashbang in there as well.
Fire.
As now a little bit of health
Firing.
and everything down inside of mid.
Got some good damage on Dark Lord though.
Caster is a cheater. Thanks, man. Yeah, I can see all the players through the walls, man. Now it is going to be a bit of a standard play. They're trickling 2 players out towards the A long
Machine
position.
gun
They're going to
shooter.
filter through now as they can go for a bit of a split. The other players are meeting up as well, and this becomes very difficult now. Tapping away. Dark Lord tries to do some damage here with the pistol, and now they have to get their way in on the bomb site. And Dark Lord falls. It's Mara to find the opening. Huyak will get himself a Glock kill with Stalker.
Nice
upon him.
job,
He finds himself a
Stalker.
triple in quick succession, and this is going to be Team 24.
It's triple kill for
BHB
him.
taking the pistol round very
Machine
very
gun still there.
convincingly. As he will shut
4
down
HP.
pretty much all the
Can he do
players, only
anything?
losing
No.
1 themselves.
Shut down
It'll
and
be
pin.
11-5 here, 5 rounds away from taking this best of 3. And then adding that
5
to their
rounds
collection. And moving
24
forward. I believe they
Gonna move to
did
the
they move
next
forward
round.
into the finals. I'm not 100% sure how this works now after that team got disqualified. So do we move on to the? Did this team move on to the grand finals? I'm pretty sure they do, right? Well, there's a couple of more best of 3s to come up as well later. It's interesting how this one will play out. They boost up the player on top of the wood though as they walk towards the platform, as the other players now trying to get themselves their 12th on the board here. The Mongols, this is their chance to break them.
NCL.
Come back into this
Pushing
game, so
in.
they have to win this one. spraying away with their scouts and their pistols. They're
Scout.
not finding too much damage
Mara.
on board here. As they will fall now back onto the bomb sites and hide behind the statue. The other players, however,
CLP.
this match decides who to go against and boot in the time.
Machine gun, shut.
Yeah, I know, but there's
Shut down
something
machine gun
put on
by
that
Dark
match about someone banned, I don't know.
Oh my god.
Dark Lord will pick up a double. The
Mara.
shot comes through as Mara will
Mara
take down
gets shut
Stalker.
down.
Bins takes Mara to the grave as well.
Still going controller.
They're trying to get
Somewhere
that bomb down.
outside.
Bins will do so. Yeah, Lux, it's live. He's
Controller.
going to be trying to secure the round.
Drop load. Really low right now.
Smoke goes out towards
Only
the
10
door.
HP left. CLP and Hugh York
Foul, I
still on full health.
probably am casting Raka, yeah.
Hugh York.
Through,
Still
so
go
good.
shutting
We'll
down
take
Hugh York though. Controller.
3 versus 2.
Now it's a 2
They're
versus
making their way up towards middle. One side of the A site, and it's just going to be another round here for team 24 VHB, and they'll get themselves a 12th on the board. It's going to be 12-5. And they're 4 away from securing victory here overall. And moving on into the
12-5.
semi-finals.
4 more rounds
This is a
until
bit
they
of an
get to the
upset coming
next
through
round.
right now. No one really expected the Mongols to get defeated by Team 24 VHB. Well, especially me, I didn't. To be honest, Team 24 have just went under my radar completely. I have no
Yeah, Team
recollection
24
of
was like
any of these
the
players,
team
to be
that
honest.
is
And they're surprising me
under,
heavily. Because I've
underrated
never seen
by
them play. So it's good to be able to see them. for the
underrated
first time.
by mostly everyone though. Since they
This
come
is
from a
map number
country
3.
that's not really popular about
Oh, I get it. Never mind. That
being
doesn't matter.
right there.
I understand.
Knowing
I'm
someone
right,
is there,
thank you,
but
monkey.
couldn't
Fuck,
work it
things
that
up.
way. Is
12-5.
CLP pushing to 8.
CLB will
Get
get
shut
dropped
down
down
by
by
Stugo.
Sogu.
Bins,
Advantage gain for the
spot,
CK
Mara.
suddenly, and this is around.
Shut down
Definitely didn't
Mara.
expect that to happen, but it's gained back pretty
Machine
quickly.
gun.
Machine gun somehow with
Shut
the
down
that's
Stalker.
another stepping out, getting a kill. Here, kill
Machine gun
pulled
got
back.
shut down.
And it should be Dark Lord. Find himself one more. Spins round, goes for the AK kill, but control
Control
doing
got shut
damage.
down.
And suddenly they only
Nice-
have 2 players
nice
left on the
teamwork.
T side, but they win the round nevertheless. Now 3 away from victory. The Mongols, they need to win this one, and the damage they've dealt in the round has allowed for another bye coming through. So should be a bit more of a competitive round. We haven't had one of those in a while. Let's see if the Mongols can indeed answer back. They've only won 2 rounds since the first 3, so it's just been the Team 24 show right now. And if you are the Mongols,
Mongol, they have to win this round, otherwise they will. Otherwise, it's gonna be a really rough time for them. Stalker means refined.
Spraying down with the AK and
Got
gonna result
shut
in the
down, though.
CETs finding the advantage. So finally, the Mongols start things off.
Finally, the Mongols starts to pull something off. Still go. Get stuck right there. Dark Lord.
Okay, holding down
Still
the
go.
dropper.
Know someone is there, but
Waiting for the players to come through. Dark Lord
Dark
will
Lord.
be sitting in at bay, waiting for Soga to
No,
walk into his
Stugo is
crosshair.
there.
Dark Lord is going to be waiting. He creeps in underneath.
Still go. Shut down
The
Dark
boost
Lord.
position finds a kill. Dark Lord drops now. 3 versus 5. An advantage has been doubled.
Yeah, shut
And
down
Iraq will find
controls.
one back under control here. As now into a 3 versus 4 man advantage still in favour of the Mongols, and health advantage as well. So it should be the Mongols round here, all things considered, especially since CLP is going
CLP
to walk
got
right
shut
with a
down,
machine
though.
gun like that. I could have spotted out the second player coming through, but won't be looking there just yet. Won't peek through, spot now. Stalker,
Stalker got spotted.
way back up. Mara,
Stalker got
will
shut
drop
down.
down
Now.
Stalker now.
Nice round for them. Couldn't do
And it's gonna be
anything.
Huyuk, only player alive, left alone in a 1 versus 4. 24 seconds left on the clock. Has to find all the kills. And a clutch to come through. If he wants to get himself up to 14 now, but still has a lot of time to do so. I mean, scoreline is still 13-5.
Mongols gonna pull this round up, but Team 34 still you know, still have the lead right now. They are in the big lead.
Mongols win the round and they get themselves 6 on the board. It's been A very slow game for the Mongols, but
Right.
finally they find a little bit of success and get themselves up into the 6th round.
They are Vietnamese.
See you later in the Raka match. See you later, Defal. Thanks for stopping by and watching the gym. The Raka game should be a good one. He had a good performance yesterday. 3 rounds away from victory, as I said. Team 24. They just need to get themselves these last 3 rounds, whereas the Mongols need to get themselves all the way back now. They need to get themselves 10 to find victory.
Wins. Camping.
And now it is going to be a machine gun. This is where his domain lies, up towards the top of middle, in behind that door is where he wants to find the frags and spraying through. Dark Lord will try and do some damage, but now he has to think about it a little bit more. What does he want to do at this point? He has to really think about Team 24 here. They don't have the utility of the weapons, so they need to just group up and go for some kills. If they can find openings here, it'll make things easier. So they need to take down machine gun, and this position is just so powerful.
The whole team is
Peek
there.
out whenever he likes and fall back in behind cover. He's got a peek right, gets his head ripped off with a pistol of all weapons, and that does open the option up now for the T side to win this round. It's so good. The perfect flash comes through, lines up one, falls to bins. The man advantage still intact as CLB finds one back, and it's going to be 14-6 here.
Nice lineup.
Does that. A doubles through the smoke and pulls up India 2 versus 2 with 43 seconds left. That's the heroic play that you need.
Could Team 24 pull this off though?
And that is gonna be spraying through the smoke there, yo.
Dark Lord waiting for
Welcome
NCL.
back, Skunk Junk. Don't know what game we're casting the next semi-final, I believe.
Would you fuck me? Wow. Control.
Need to goose down on the B bomb, the A bomb site. Dark Lord still trying to hold on. The flash comes through as well. CLB looks to come in from behind, and this is huge now. Into a 1 versus 1. This is becoming very close to this round. This one really decides the fate of either team, and spraying through controls lands the damage, but this is played perfectly by CLB. He just needs to land the damage himself, but doesn't take the kill when it's needed.
Nice job for
control goes to
CLB.
tap the bomb.
Holding
Gets the
the
kill.
round.
14-6, and clutch comes in from CLB. An absolutely insane clutch comes through. 14-6.
2 more
off the back
rounds
of
for them
CLB
to
there.
win this.
As we move on, 2 rounds away from victory for the Team 24 side, as they will upset the Mongols if they do find those last 2 rounds. And the Mongols, they're going to be a little bit disorientated with that one.
Mongo. Disappointing people.
54% were favouring the Mongols.
Let's see if this work or not. Hope it work. Let me reload the page. Yeah. What is happening to my internet? Come on, internet. Stop failing me.
Trying to find some damage, but it's going to be the show for the double CT kills, but Stalker's able to get one back.
Sorry for the bad
no,
quality, but
Darklord finds one
Mara,
on
shut down Darklord.
Somehow he gets away safely. He runs away, leaves his teammate to die, so now he has the chance to do a little bit more damage. As of course the CZ in hand still, so he can perhaps find some bit of damage here, but he has to fall back now. 50 seconds left on the clock, and he's going to make his way over towards B.
Shut
No
down by
problem, man.
NCL.
And we'll do truck sandwich. NCL will drop down Huyak.
Things are looking bad for
14-8, 2 runs away.
Team 24
Still,
once again.
but every round the Mongols win, they come closer to coming back in this game now. They've got the AWPs and their economy starting to favour them now. 14-9 could be on the cards now, and who knows, there could be a comeback. We've seen overtime in the first map. 19-15 it ended on Mirage. The Mongols fell to the Team 24 side, but those definitely don't want to go out down without a fight right now.
Intro has an up, holding B. Not looking good for Team 24. I mean, they could fake B and then go back to A.
Definitely the advantage coming to in this round.
Still waiting for it to drop down. Still go, drop down.
Two sprays, gets a
Got
headshot
shut down
and has to
though.
fall back.
Machine gun. Shut down,
Machine gun
Stalker.
double
Shut down.
in for him. And control to find the last.
Mongolz coming back from the game.
14-9. 2 rounds just looking very desperate now. As Mongols,
CLP
they're going to get the double figures here.
has to do something
They haven't
right now.
been so close in a while, so this is
Force
becoming
five.
very interesting. As now the double op setup comes out for the Mongols. They've got themselves intact with the snipers on board. They've got themselves a very good chance of winning this one. Mara drops down CLB. Doku walks through with a headshot, drops down Dark Lord now as the flashbangs do come through. It's Huyak to try and stay at bay now. 5 versus 3. And oh my goodness, it's just a shutdown here. The Mongols are going to get themselves up to 10. Unless Bins and Stalker can pull off one of the most insane clutches we've seen in a while here. They're inside of mid, missing the shots as Bins, and it seems to happen a lot of the time now. They just whiff these shots when they're in high pressure situations.
Machine gun shut down.
First, so good will land one back, but it's just going to be nice. Stalker caught in between a rock and a hard place. Somehow gets the hard place down and the
Oh
rock.
my god!
And now he's
What
into
a
1
clutch
versus
from
2. But this
Come
is
on, could he do this?
becoming very difficult for him to slip out. 15 HP. He's got the bomb intact, so now he can go all the way back towards B if he desires.
Nice shot. Yeah.
Can make his way all the way back
Shooting
over.
them out.
Trying to get through, but he'll get
shut
called out.
down,
NCL will drop him
Nice
from the
cut
dropper
from
position. And
Nice
14-10
break
is
from,
the scoreline. The Mongols 4
I mean,
runs
nice
away
break
from
from-
securing even odds yet again here on the board.
Team 24 Eco.
The comeback trail is going to be a very interesting one indeed. It's going to be somehow the double up setup has been working out for the Mongols. They've been able to keep this T-side economy very low. The pistols are all that they have to work with, and it looks so convincing from the Team 24 side. Their T-side looks very abysmal at this point. Sorry for the noises that are coming through on the stream. Still pistols on board for the east side. Let's see what they can do. I mean, these pistols aren't too bad, so they do have a chance if they just play a little bit more free, but I believe after the comeback is starting to come now, they are feeling a little bit less confident. As you can see, Machine Gun drops down a player, and that's the opening that they so desire. But, however, they have got themselves inside of Dropper. They've got a teammate here to find the trail. They send grabs one, but still the man advantage remains intact for the Mongols. As now 2 rounds away from victory will be the Team 24 side here as they kick themselves onto 16.
That's the question.
But still, 3 versus 4, the Mongols ahead in player count. Definitely momentum right now as they feel they're just playing a lot more confident. You can tell they're a lot more confident. They're just playing
Mongolz
so
is gonna
great.
win this if
Fundamentally
unless
signed.
the 2
Strike
remaining members of 24 could pull off a realistic clutch. I mean, it's not ESO, but just sick stuff
picked
could
up,
happening.
spraying away with it.
Stalker, shut down controller.
Find a headshot.
Shut down machine
Goes
gun.
back as well. And it will be now 3 players remaining on the Mongol side.
Mongolz coming back for the game. Oh, an op for them though. Op and 4 AKs. This could be.
So Mongols Definitely extending this one more than the Team 24 BHP side wanted, but they've got the AWP now on the T side. They've got the AKs. This is their chance to secure this round. If they want to do so, the Mongols will have a very difficult task of coming back into this one. If they do lose this one, the Mongols will still be able to buy into the next one. They do have a good bit of cash left over with a few of the players. Not so much on some of them, actually. The weapons this round is very expensive. I was under the illusion that the Mongols had a hell of a lot of cash, but this time, this round makes it even more interesting, as now Team 24, they have a chance to secure themselves quite a few rounds in a row. Now the Mongols won't have enough cash if they lose this one, so this is a very important one for them to win, because if the T side they go up to map point, it'd be a very difficult one.
Can you do this though?
Minute left on the clock. Buyak, patience play. Machine gun off towards A long, and the T side grouping up, getting ready to hit that A bomb site, filtering through 3 mid towards long, as they will impact now. 3 players have rotated all the way over towards the A bomb site, so the task is going to become increasingly difficult for this T side. You're going to have to force their way through. Flashbang smokes to come through. Mara finds the opening for the CTs. The Mongols have been neutralized though. Stalker will find the reply, and Bin's double it. But now they have the man advantage that they need, and they are going to get themselves through. 4 versus 3 on the T side are heavily putting pressure on the CTs now, as Mara's dropped down to 11 HP. Bin down. Back and forth they go, and it's just going to be NCL trying to do the work, can't get out of there, and now it's going to be a 2 versus 1 left on controls, and I think he's been spotted, and who finds the frag, as we got map point and series point here for the Team 24 side, and broken on the Mongols. No cash for them to work with on the CT side.
One more round for them to win. Nothing much that Mongol could do right now. Only enough for them. Could Mara pull something off though?
Now the AWPs remain on both teams. The Mongols, however, only have pistols. They only have UMPs. And of course, the Team 24 side, they only need one more round to move further in this to the semi-final
intense right now.
Boots. So the pressure is definitely on both sides right now.
Don't know what to
do
do.
This one, otherwise they're out. And Team 24, they have to win this one if they want to move on. Well, they don't have to win this one; they can win the next one and not the next one. But
still down there.
Pressure is still there. Nades come through the smoke as well. That's going to force them a little bit, but this smoke could catch them off guard as they expect there not to be a player on the opposite end of it. Dark Lord is expecting this, takes the head off Machine Gun elsewhere. Huyuk finds one, and now it is into a 3 versus 5, and the man advantage has been doubled for the Mongols. NCL peeks through, that's a missed opportunity, and the Mongols, they're starting to crumble here. There's a player right below him. Dark Lord doesn't see him, control gets away with his life and takes the kill as well, but the A-bomb site has been taken, and it's just going to be a T-side round here, unless this retake can't come in.
Stalker,
what is he doing?
Does go down.
But after a double, that's pretty huge. Into a 2 versus 2.
Oh my god,
finds a frag and now control. He has to all the
do. Got shut down, Bin's.
Heroic plays.
What a clutch
goes
for
2-0 here. 16-11. The Mongols.
There we go. Clutch
16
for Bin's and
2-1.
24 got
upset the Mongols.
Got the match for them.
That was a very interesting one indeed. But we're going to move on and open up some more cases, I believe. So let's see how that goes. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed my casting, I hope you guys did. Don't stick around because we're going on to the next game as well. But stick around. If you enjoyed my casting, you can follow me on Twitter over there. It'd be much appreciated if you could indeed follow me over there. But I'm going to be opening up some cases here. So we're going to go and open up. I'm going to sell
that would be it for now.